Act 8.4 deal. Hello everybody. The completion deal. Is it worth getting? We're going to talk about that. Act 8.4 is in full swing, or people have already done it. There's no need for me to rush it personally because I'm Valiant. And I'm not saying it in a way that's kind of like it just appears to be a little bit kind of like arrogant. It's just a case of like anything that I would achieve from getting there is like it's great and I can open up some new rewards, but yeah, I don't actually need to rush it. There's no need whatsoever to rush it, especially as I'm saving up for a big opening. As I've kind of like build it as being hopefully I've done it, the biggest free to play 7-star opening that's there. Loyalty crystals, you name it, incursion crystals. Hopefully I can do quite a bit and add more to it. So I'm very much looking forward to doing that, saving up a lot of rewards for it. So it should be exciting, especially as I take a break and go to a very special thing in May, which is going to be called MCOC at Sea. I hope it's going to work, but we're going on the ocean. We're going to try it. More about that. Anyway, the deal. So, the deal, which looks like this, it's an interesting deal. I think interesting because it offers up an opportunity. Depending on where you're up to as a Paragon player, or where you're up to as a Valiant player, it's going to mean different things. I mean, the first thing that's quite obvious, and by the way, shout out to Cat Murdoch. This is taken from Cat Murdoch's infographic. The link to that is going to be in the description. That's the infographic for the various type of rewards, but also, you know, she did have this in part of her infographic as well. It is 23,600 units to a Paragon player. We'll look at the implications in a minute, but there's something I just need to kind of quickly point out. There was somebody that mentioned this. They're most definitely trying to drain units before spring cleaning rolls in. So just to kind of point out, the event spring cleaning is not predominantly about having as many units. That's more of a July 4th thing. Spring cleaning, or the Gwenpool Bobble Blowout, which was last year, is more about spending money. And there are some extra options for free to play. Yes, there are spending deals, if I remember rightly, within the Bauble Blowout, but they were all about exchanging your baubles for stuff. So just to kind of like point out with that. So it's very much debatable about the subject, and this obviously from a subject heading on the forums. It does say, you know, is Kabam trying to drain our units again for these deals? The deal, I must admit, a little bit of frustration I have is that it's 15,800 even for a Valiant. Even worse that it's 23,600 for players. It's much more than how these normal kind of cadency type deals have gone. If I remember rightly, it used to be about 10k or 12k or maybe even 15k. So it's kind of playing into the Valiant hands. But the Paragon one is just a bit of a piss take, really. You also have to make a decision right here and then. What do you want? You could wait for July 4th deals and find that if you are, say, a Paragon player, and you're really close to getting getting to Valiant. You might be like, I got the rank 3 7-star I needed from the rewards, which based on the completion rewards, again, shout out to Cat Murdoch for this one. You get 1.5, I think it's 1.5 of the, no, you don't, it's there, isn't it? You get, well, no, you do, because you get to choose a rank, you get to choose a rank 2 to rank 3, no, you get a gem crystal, and then you get a rank 2 to 3 gem at random. But as well, you get one tier 4 alpha, plus the other one tier 4 alpha, plus half a tier 4 alpha. And then if you have been doing, and this is the biggest thing, isn't it? If you as a Paragon player have been getting up to, I think it's is it here? It's not there. It's not there. Is it 18, yeah, 18, then you would get half of a tier 4 alpha. So you need 1.5 tier 4 alphas, because you need, was it 3 tier 3 alphas? Tier 4 alphas? I think that's how it works out, and that I've got that right. It is 3. So this essentially will get you there at the price of 23,600 units right now if you're a Paragon player. So that's your in, without having to complete Necropolis. Now, if you're willing to do Necropolis, you could, here's the thing, straight up, right? If you've not done Necropolis, you could probably do Necropolis for about 6,000 units straight up right now, and then save a further, well, a large chunk. What if you spend 6,000 units? Say you got 15,000. Say if you've got 20,000 units right now, you could literally do Necropolis and be valiant. So you have to look at it from a perspective of your investment may be better to do a completion of Necropolis over getting this deal. But I don't know where this is kind of like tailored for. Is this tailored for spenders? Is it tailored for people with a large quantity of units and maybe free to play, which is a very difficult thing to kind of like say this is a possibility. I'm currently sitting on 10,349 units, all farmed for free. Am I going to be able to make it in time in 3 months to have the 18,000 that I require? I don't know. I've given myself too many things to do in life and in other places that I just don't know if it's actually going to be possible without burning myself out. And I don't want to do that. I'm in a good place with the game, so I want to make sure I kind of keep everything in good checks and balances with stuff. But yeah, the point is, what do you want? If you're a Paragon player, do you want to go for this deal? Should you go for this deal in general? I'm personally saying no. For me personally, it is, or what I'd say a lot of people will be under the same type of banner of kind of thought process is, you could wait to July 4th deals and you could see if there's something better. If you are a Paragon player and want to go up to Valiant and you have a large quantity of units but maybe don't have 23,600, which is required for it, you can likely make that decision to go, is there or are there better pieces of content to focus on? Necropolis, for example, to get that last rank 3 7-star that you need to kind of achieve this goal. And that's, I guess that's kind of the thing that I want to kind of leave you with, that thought process, is that if whales out there may go for the deal if they're Valiant or Paragon. It's an easy in. You don't have to do any effort to get this particular deal to go, wow, I've got it. I've got the, providing I've done Winter of Woe, I've got all I need to become Valiant. But yeah, I just personally don't see this as being a good deal. It is very close, as I said, yes, to spring cleaning, but spring cleaning is a bit different because it implies different things. But it's good news. Nevertheless, for an option, I just don't recommend it. But what are your thoughts? Put it in the comment section down below. As I said, there is a forum thread where the topic of discussion is draining the units. But do bear in mind, this is all about your choice. You choose how you want to spend your units, whether or not... and yeah, here's the thing. It's optional. Glad they made it worse, so people at least do initial run to become Valiant. Yeah, or initial run for Necropolis. Yep, I go for that. Oh, there you go. At least other people learn. For one, spring cleaning has historically not included unit offers, so it would be a unit, at most be a unit drain for July 4th. Yeah, regardless, I feel like it's calling this unit drains a little just. Yeah, anyway, whatever. Look, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't, it's not, it's an optional thing. It's just whether or not this is going to be an impulse grab. You could do Necropolis instead as completion if you haven't done it already, and can wait to something like July 4th deals where the take home for unit investment will be better. Like, it's more than likely that as a Paragon player, if you invest in what, 20, like 18,000 units or less, you'll probably get enough of the materials if you can wait. If not, do Necropolis for less units spent and you probably have a better time doing it. Hey presto, we're done. Thanks very much for watching this video. What are your thoughts though? Put it in the comment section down below. Have a lovely Thursday, and I'll get some cracking with some 8.4 content coming to you over the next couple of days. Have a lovely day as well. Bye bye.